Hey everybody, it's Brooks, the voice of Ikmer, the lovable loser that is always the best detective of the group. But right off the bat, I'd like to say that we are incredibly excited to be sponsored by Die Hard Dice. Also, you can order from them and use the order code HIDEOUS to get 15% off. We love them so much. Thanks again, guys. We know that you're listening. Also, thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. And if you would like to support us, you can certainly do that at patreon.com/hideouslaughter. And we have big news coming up about our con and travel plans. We are going to be at Gen Con this year in Indianapolis. And so more details about that coming out soon, but we will definitely be there and are going to be doing a meetup, of course. But without further ado, episode 47, Spawn of the Dead.
Do you like liquor and things that go boo? Then buckle up, listener, cause this one's for you. Prepare yourself for the Hideous Laughter Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hideous Laughter Podcast, episode 47. I just want to put on the record right now that Brooks was just spent 5 minutes talking about if my girlfriend had a mustache. Really, we should really record these little intro tidbits.
I 100% agree. There are a lot of moments.
Solid gold. He spent the whole time rubbing his fucking mustache against his mic too. It was beautiful.
And then I just said, I gotta have one of those.
I gotta have it. Give it to me.
On my face. My own.
So we start hormone therapy soon, and we'll get you there.
This is the type of attention I get every day on the streets of Newark.
Guys.
So. Brooks, I mean, we drew all this attention to you. What are you drinking, buddy?
Ooh, well, this week I am taking Steve's place and drinking water this week in the form of Bud Light.
Oh, nice. How that piss taste?
Tastes like water. No slurp from here.
Speaking of no slurps, Haley, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a wine that was actually sent to us from Mary and Brandon, same people who sent us some drinks last week.
So a wine from St. Louis?
Yeah. So, well, actually, it's from Illinois. It's
You guys blew it.
It's a thought that counts. But no, it's from Grafton Winery, which I haven't actually heard of, and it's strawberry wine. It's very good.
Nice. It looks white. Is it a white wine?
Yes, yeah, it's definitely white wine.
Speaking of white, Emily, Lyra's looking pretty white after all that conjuring.
She's not doing too bad.
Debatable.
For now, at least.
What are you drinking?
I am also drinking some strawberry wine.
Oh, okay, cool. Gang's all here.
Neat.
Speaking of neat, later I will be drinking dingers of whiskey neat, but right now it's not the original Purple Grimace, but it is grape vodka with water and acai berry Mio. So, pretty delicious, pretty purple tasting.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous looking. That's for sure.
Ooh, yeah. It's good. And now on to Steve, who somehow always places, I don't know if it's does the best or does the worst. I guess you're finishing in first place.
Last in the drink order and in life. I am drinking a Casino that was voted on. That's the name of the cocktail, voted on by our Patreon folks. It is mostly gin, probably about 90%. There is a little bit of maraschino liqueur in there and a little bit of lemon juice with a couple splashes of orange bitters. Let's see how it goes. That's a sip and drink, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although I
You were shaking your head there for so long. I was like, that's not a really good audio gag.
Well, I was trying to get the full flavor profile on my palate, and this is where we turned out. I often drink gin straight, so this works out for me pretty well.
I think it's pretty interesting, Steve. You and I seem to have gotten like the drinks, like the liquor that we prefer on our Patreon poll. Like that's won our Patreon poll every time. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be the case for the rest of you. I guess everybody thinks that Emily just likes mixing a bunch of liquor, which is also true.
Preposterous.
Yeah. Preposterous. And everybody thinks Brooks likes absinthe and ouzo.
Turns out I don't.
Part of that was my bad because I didn't know what ouzo was until it was already on the poll because Brooks didn't tell me what he wanted on it.
Yeah, we all have to be nice to Emily because she puts the 4 drinks on each of our polls that you guys vote on. So
this is probably why I get the bad one.
Yeah, that's definitely why. You're going to be the one that gets the grandma's ashtray, I guarantee.
Four a choice of between 4 different grandma ashtrays.
Oh God, they each have a different regional twist.
Oh God.
Midwestern grandma's ashtray. Served with a side of tater tots.
Well, there's like
you have to dunk. You have to dunk the tots.
No, it's like a Bloody Mary. They just stick them in there.
I was gonna go with like Abuela's ashtray.
Abuela's ashtray. Extra tequila.
Yeah.
Babushka's ashtray.
Babushka's ashtray, yep. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's definitely somebody's one.
Fuck.
Speaking of rolling, I think, as we did last time, we will do a group beverage for the next one. So, who would like to be our hand of fate?
Absolutely.
You want to do it, Brooks?
Absolutely.
Just make sure we don't get a 1, buddy. Otherwise, I feel grandma's ashtrays in everybody's future.
Or what? This sounds like it's a win-win if we all have to drink it.
That is fucked.
It's a 12.
It's a 12. All right. So we will be putting normal drinks on our poll. Perf.
Neato gang.
So guys, how y'all feeling right now? Can we go around the table really quick after that really long sesh? How are your characters doing? I want to know con drain. I want to know new maximum health and what health are you sitting on right now? You want to start with Matumbe, Steve?
Yeah, let's start with the biggest hit. Matumbe is drained 6 con. His new maximum is 41, which is bad. And my top score right now is at a 32 because I've lost some. I'm going to tick off the drain for a second and see what my original. So yeah, I went from 56 on the bottom line to 41.
Yep, that makes sense. You would have lost 10. Or no, sorry. Not 10. You would have lost 15, right?
Yeah, it hurts me on the inside as a character.
It's gonna hurt you on the outside as a character as well. Brooks, how's Ick doing?
Not too bad, to be honest. He's sitting at 41 of 65 health with a con drain of 2.
So he'd normally be at like 70 health, I think.
He is.
Yep. Yeah, that's not too bad. Honestly, these things don't deal a ton of HP damage. It's just the con drain.
Just the con drain.
Just con drain.
It's hit points one way or another.
It's only smells, baby. Haley, how's Eclipse doing?
Well, my normal maximum is 64, but my new maximum is 59 because I have 2 con drain. And also I'm at 56 total health.
So not too bad. How about Lyra?
Lyra has 2 con drain, so that takes her down to 45 out of her maximum of 50, and she is only at 39 hit points. And she has not healed up that strength damage yet, so she has 3 strength damage as well.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
He.
So why don't we get right into it then? Where I left you guys off, you had finished off 2 more of the Wraith spawn children. You're outside of Elsa's house. Haley, I'm actually kind of curious. What happens to your haunt after it goes off? Does it just go back into your implement?
Yeah.
Okay. So your haunt went off. That was actually super sick with the crit. And now you're kind of standing finally back together after you were all feared and panicked and all around the map. You're standing in front of what you can assume is Elsa's house.
Hey guys, so, I know we just ran away from this house in fear, but that wasn't really on our own. And then earlier, Matumbe and I definitely on purpose ran away from this house because there was a wraith spawn in it, but I think it's probably safe to go in and we probably want to go check it out.
Matumba says, on purpose, and nods vigorously.
Vigorously?
Oh, God.
We've had a few episodes without our old man watching over us.
Yeah.
Mr. Horus.
Yeah, even the Horus gods left you in those last couple combats.
But Ikmer would say, all right, guys, I'll come with you and all, but I still think we need to hurry back.
Before we go inside, Eclipse, do you still have that wand of lesser restoration? I'm not feeling completely myself. I'm feeling kind of weak. I could use some of that wand.
Yeah, let me help you out.
And you can use that without a UMD check?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
lesser restoration on your spell list?
Yes.
Huh. Didn't know that about the occultist.
Seems like you learn something about the occultist every other episode.
It's because it's like, what the fuck is a spell list?
1. Want me to use it again?
Yeah, I have 3 total.
1.
Alright, well, 1 damage
yeah,
doesn't really
that's
matter,
enough,
so.
Eclipse, may I please have my book back?
I don't know. I mean, Matumbe, I'll give it to you. I've been looking through it. I don't know what's so special about this. There's nothing that unique.
Says the girl who read it for 12 seconds.
Correct. That's about how much Eclipse cares.
Speed reader.
It's you see, Eclipse, it's not necessarily the original content of the book that holds meaning to me, it's the sentimental value of it. You see, have I ever told you I had a daughter?
I don't think so.
I honestly don't think it happened in character. But so then he continues to say, you see, sending these souls of the children to the afterlife for me is no religious task. It's a personal, emotional one. I originally got this book from somebody after I lost my daughter, and I do not know if you have ever had children, but one of the greatest joys in my life was seeing her smile for the first time, and one of the most heartbreaking moments was seeing her cry for the first time. I can't imagine the pain that all 6 of these sets of parents went through. If there's anything we can do to push their souls into the next life and give them peace, I think we should. And this book came to me in a time of pain, and I would like to use it to ease the pain of others.
Well, okay, Matumbe, here's your book.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if somebody loved me enough to have kids or, just spend the rest of their life with me?
Jesus, fuck.
I'm gonna go pick up my shield too.
Holy shit.
Maybe we should go investigate this house.
Says Lyra, skirting the... So you guys walk up to the front door of this house. This house is not boarded up like the prior house you searched. You guys knew that because you were able to kind of just look right into it. Upon entering the threshold, you see a kitchen, looks disheveled, and a living area, like a living room.
For the record, I misread it. Oracles can cast Lesser Restoration.
So I would have
You would've
just
just
taken
taken
the
one,
wand
yeah.
because I know that I...
O classes, I misread. My bad. I wanted to shore that up, though.
Yeah, I knew it sounded fishy, but,
That's why I
you
had
get
to
so
check.
testy about me questioning your occult class abilities.
I'm not going into it.
So that's what you see. You see a kitchen and what looks like a living area through the front door. You see a set of stairs leading upstairs. This house looks relatively similarly modeled to the one you visited before.
Well, we should probably just go up to Elsa's bedroom, right? See if there's any clues there?
I agree.
Yep.
Yep.
You're supposed to do that in character, you nerds.
I know.
So you head upstairs, and again, you see kind of like a hallway at the top of the stairs, kind of meeting the stairs at a T. And on one end, you see a bedroom, and on the other end, you see a bedroom. Which way do you go?
Can we do a perception check for small human toys?
Yep.
12er.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, with the natty 20, you see to the left, it looks like, not toys, but the silhouette of a smaller bed.
All right.
You also see something else with a 20.
And what might that be?
So as you approach the child's room, you see what looks like this white and maybe flecked with green powder. And it doesn't look like it's scattered haphazardly. It almost looks like it's placed in a line following the threshold of the door.
Okay.
And it almost looks like it's like rubbed on the walls there.
Take a look, folks. There's this green powder here, rubbed on the walls.
Is there some sort of check I could make on it?
I will accept
Knowledge?
knowledge religion or a craft alchemy.
All right. Well, knowledge religion would be what I would pick. That's what I can do.
Auto aid you, so.
Oh, dope. 11 off the die with my plus 10 goes up to a 21. Auto aid brings it up to a 23.
With a 23, you would actually know exactly what this is. Maybe you've even used it before as a Inquisitor of Pharasma. This is what's called ghost salt.
Okay.
And further, you know that it's a type of powder usually used by alchemists, but sometimes used in religious practices, especially those where a ghost is confronted or exorcised. What it does is it acts as an alchemical weapon blanch.
Okay.
So when you rub it on a weapon or some ammunition and heat that ammunition or weapon with fire, it becomes a ghost touch weapon for the next attack. So you can either put it on a weapon, heat it with fire. The next time you hit a ghost, it acts as a ghost touch weapon, does full damage. Or you can put it on 10 pieces of ammunition. You see that there is enough, if you were to kind of gather it up, for 2 applications.
Ooh. Okay. Matumbe communicates all this to the party, what it does, what it's called, and that we got about 2 doses worth of it.
Oh, I'm kind of curious. Why would they put it on the walls and stuff? That doesn't really make sense to me if they could only put it on weapons.
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they thought it would somehow ward off the spirits?
Yeah,
Maybe they
Matumbe, with that
understand.
religion check, you would think that that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Oh, so it wasn't trying to set the whole room on fire?
No. I suggest, though, that this goes on your sword and eclipses battle axe.
Matumbe, I don't know. I really don't know if that's the right choice for me. Some things are more friendly. Someone else can take this.
Yeah, you know she does 75% damage to incorporeal. So
And also, ghosts are my friends.
as a friend of the party for now, I will say that you probably want to put it on Lyra's crossbow bolts, because then she would get 10 ghost touch arrows instead of one hit
I would have suggested that if I was smart enough to think of it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not, so I would have said that though.
Okay, I'll put it on the record. If you
Yeah.
were able to roleplay your 18 intelligence character, you
I was thinking about that 75%. I just don't want to light my book on fire. So I was like, well, if 2 other people are going to hit, it's going to be you guys, so.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no way Eclipse is gonna put
Yeah.
something that's gonna drastically hurt Ghost when they protect her.
Well, you wouldn't use it on a ghost that protects you.
I understand, but I didn't want the haunt siphons.
Yeah.
Ooh, starting on the dingers. Let's get this party started. So that's what you find, and then you head into the room. And you see a small bed. The bed looks made. It does look as if, you know, in the intervening months, nature has maybe reclaimed some of this room. It wasn't boarded up. The window looks cracked and broken into. The carpet looks a little ratty. What are you doing? There's like a dresser by the bed. There's a chest that you're not exactly sure what it contains in a closet.
Can we all just make a general, I guess, perception, see if we see anything like...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're just looking around the room.
Eclipse is way, way too distracted by this ghost powder stuff. I rolled a nat 1.
14 for Lyra.
13 off the die goes up to a 19.
12 for Ikmer.
Okay. Where are you guys looking? You just doing like a lap?
Lyra, yeah, doing a lap and then also detecting for magic too.
Okay. So Lyra, you don't detect magic. Batumbe, as you do your lap, you're the first to look in kind of the bedside table.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a drawer, and you open that up. You see various, little girl knickknacks, and then you see a paper kind of lying under that.
Parchment.
I assume you pull it out.
Yes.
So you pull it out, and it appears to be a crude drawing.
Okay.
And the drawing is a little girl holding hands with what looks like this big hulking figure.
It looks like our friend Elsa drew a picture of her and her friend, and it looks like this friend is the beast.
That's great news. We should bring this back for the trial. I'm sure this would help our case to argue that the beast carried Elsa back after she died to give her to her family.
I absolutely agree. Furthermore, perhaps her father could identify this as her drawing.
Sorry.
That's cool.
Who's peeing over there? Gross.
I need more wine.
But that is what you find in this room.
Cool.
Do you guys wish to check the other bedroom, or do you want to head out?
Ikmer is kind of trying to nudge everybody to just leave.
Well,
I agree.
Lyra would do like a real quick, just like look in their perception check since
Yep.
she did actually meet the father.
Go ahead.
21.
You don't see anything of interest immediately, but you do take a step into the room. And as you do, your vision gravitates towards the bed. And you see the same powder kind of in a line around the outline of the bed.
Oh.
They were trying to keep Elsa away from them, or at least her spirit. Is that enough for another application?
It is.
Yay.
Yes. So you have 3 applications. All you need to do is start a fire.
So they knew that it wasn't the beast that, they knew that it was at least a ghost of some sort.
Well, what you can infer from, especially what I'm sure Lyra would have told you, is that the families knew their children were coming back as ghosts. So, and they were coming back to their homes. That's what, That's what Starl and Garrow talked about.
Yeah, and Lyra would have relayed all of that information to everyone. So the whole town, that's how they knew the kids died, was when they would show up.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing now?
Should we head down to the kitchen and see if we can light some sort of a fire?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Get this done.
Yeah. I mean, and as we're kind of walking down there, Eclipse would just generally say, it's really sad, because ghosts and wraiths are very, very different types of animals. They're similar strain, but they're different. And this family, sadly, I don't think they knew the difference. And I don't think they understood. I think to them, a wraith and a ghost is going to be the same thing, and that doesn't help with our court case.
So you're saying that I should be more careful when I try to hit them?
When you try to hit what? The wraiths?
Yeah, the wraiths or the ghosts.
No. Wraiths are not ghosts. Ghosts are not always bad, but wraiths are no good.
Oh.
Yeah. Not always good.
Hopefully we can educate everyone at the trial. We can make them see and make them understand. We have a few really smart people in our party, so I'm sure with my charisma and your knowledge, we'll be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Thanks, Lyra.
Let's start a fire.
Okay, does anybody have the spell Spark?
Absolutely not.
I do have a torch, though.
That doesn't help.
No. What about a survival check of the kitchen to find matches or something of the like?
Kept matches in this age.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make a survival check. I'll say that'll roll over to you being able to create a fire.
I have flint and steel.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Cool.
I also have a magnifying glass, by the way.
Yeah, because the sun's out, so that's
Yes.
valid.
I mean,
and
it
useful
would
right
help,
now.
because someone's got light, right?
Actually, yeah.
I'm not fucking around.
I
Can
got
you do that with like a lamp and a magnifying glass? Does that work
I
well?
don't know.
Well,
Anyways,
I know.
It
Do you know how to
Whatever.
spell sunlight?
I've got a flint and steel.
Ikmer still got an 18. on
Yeah,
his.
I mean, with flint and steel,
Sit.
you guys are adventurers. You shouldn't need a check to make a fire.
I found it in Eclipse's bag.
Yeah, with that survival check, I'm sure
Right next to my earplugs and ear trumpet.
your flint and steel senses were tingling.
My detective senses, excuse you.
Why is Ikmer the only character that talks to the GM?
It could be in his head.
He breaks
doesn't
the fourth
know.
wall a lot.
And nobody believes that he's smart enough to actually
Speak to
believe.
God. So you start a fire. What are you blanching? You can do, with one application, you can do 10 projectiles or one weapon and know that it only lasts until you attack a ghost with it. And then it's spent.
Attack or hit a ghost?
Hit a ghost.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you miss with it, it isn't used up. You can keep swinging.
Can you put multiple applications on it? Like for Ikmer's weapon, could we put 2 charges into it?
No.
Okay.
All right.
It's like a coating.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
coating,
okay.
so the coating wears off.
So Haley's not going to use it. You've got it on your crossbow, Emily. Brooks is going to throw it on his.
10 bolts.
Yes.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Exactly.
It would not do us much good to put it on the actual crossbow.
Thanks. I'm aware.
Unless you want to use it as a bludgeoning weapon.
So, and then you're gonna throw it on your sword. I don't want to light my book on fire.
Okay, so then let's
So-
just do 20
Well,
arrows.
you do just as much damage with the dagger, so
I mean, that's true. I do less damage with the dagger overall.
hardly.
But I don't need to use my shield because they're hitting touch. So why not I just throw it on my monk's spade?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
The thoughts of you slicing through a fucking ghost or
With a
wraith
sh- with a-
with a monk's spade.
With a ghost touch shovel.
That's great.
I knew I gave you that proficiency for a reason.
Coming in handy.
So you guys find yourselves once you set this fire, I imagine you set it outside of the building. To your south is the lake that the beast spoke of. And then to your north is kind of all of the other buildings in town. You're basically in the southernmost house.
I think we definitely want to go south to the lake and the Berkshire forest.
I'm worried that we might hit the wraith lair in there. I think we should at least peek at these other houses to see if we can find the rest of the kids first. Because we don't want to kill the wraith before we kill the wraithlings.
Yeah, we should get 3 empty bottles, and start doing the whole come out and play around town.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're rousing attention walking into town.
One side note, just for Lyra's memory, because I'm not sure if I asked this. Does she know where Starl and all of her sisters lived? Because one of the ghost children was next to her house.
Yeah, they didn't say.
Okay.
The issue was they definitely told you the location of Carrion's house because she was the one that was killed in her house. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you had asked where Starl specifically lived because she had Marcus living next to her and he
That's
flew
right.
through her house.
Actually, I have some Masterwork manacles, so I think I can just start shaking those around in town.
All right, so you guys are making a bunch of noise, walking down, Main Street of this kind of tiny town. Please give me a map.
'Cause we're real fucked, huh?
Yeah.
There's only 2 of the wraithlings left.
True.
Here's
Yeah,
my
'cause
bet.
only
Here
lings
comes-
have perception.
That's what I was about to say. Here's my bet. Here comes something that's not a wraithling.
More manticores. Give me the manticores.
Bob is doing great, by the way.
All right, everybody make me a perception check.
Fuck me.
Don't tempt me.
17.
But I got a 15.
20 for Lyra.
Good
8.
job.
All right,
Except for Steve.
I know.
Lyra, you are the only one that gets to act in the surprise round. As 2 spooky, scary children
Oh, thank fucking God.
come up on you guys. Accompanied by 8 blood caimans. Roll for initiative. But please do, roll for initiative.
I rolled 2 die, by the way, because I have to take the lower, and I rolled 2 18s.
That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
I rolled 1 die because I have to, and I got a natural 5 on it.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Natural 5, so
Brings me up to a 10.
Toombe is out of 10.
Put me right close to the bottom.
Yep. And
Ooh.
with that 18, what are you at?
21.
21 for Eclipse.
12 for Lyra.
12 for Lyra. And Ikmer?
11.
11. Dang. 10, 11, 12, you guys. Killing it.
Making it easy for you.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, at the start of the round, the surprise round, these 2 children, looks like 2 boys this time, still missing eyes, and this spectral fire kind of surrounding them, but it's purple and black and shadowy. They move up to the party. They move up to flank their nearest target, which is Ikmer. Perfect, thank you. So, let's set the scene of this battle. The group is kind of in a sideways, like a rhombus. And it's Eclipse and Ikmer in the back, and weirdly enough, Lyra and Matumbe in the front. It's not usually how you guys place yourselves, but I'll take it. And Ikmer is now flanked diagonally by these 2 wraith spawn. That is their turn in the surprise round. It is now Lyra's turn in the surprise round.
Lyra remembers those awful fear effects, so she is going to start singing to give everyone a boost against fear effects.
You're the best.
Wicked smart.
And she'll stay where she is.
Okay. With that, we start the regular turn order. And Eclipse, for the first time in many episodes, you're up first in initiative order.
Yes. I know this. This is actually a type of enemy that I know well because it's in my head forever.
In your head.
And there is one literally right in front of me, so...
It is right in front of you.
You know I'm going to swing with the axe.
I had ventured a guess that might be.
17?
17 will hit your target.
Awesome. That was an 8 on the die, so...
Oh, please brag a little more. I'm going to be touching your touch.
No, that was me, like, I was very worried I would not hit. And then... 12 points of damage.
12 total?
Total.
Okay, so 9. Right? Did I do that right?
Yeah. 3/4.
Yeah. Divided by 4 times 3.
Alrighty. These two respawn are up, and they are flanking our good boy Ikmer.
I don't like these.
And they're both going to attack at him. Alright. So. 11 against touch I don't think hits you. Does it?
No, it does not.
But 18 on the die certainly will hit you. So. Make me a will save.
All right.
Friendo.
So, since I haven't used this in, like, forever, I am going to use Tenacious this time. 17 on the die.
That will save, my friend.
Fantastic. And I guess, I mean, for reference, I did roll 2, and the other one was a 9. That was the Tenacious ability.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a once per dayer, right?
That's right.
Alright, you still take 4 points of negative energy damage, but no con drain. And with that, it is Lyra's turn with a beefy 12 initiative.
All right, Lyra is going to stop singing, but it continues.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take a 5-foot step kind of kitty corner next to Eclipse, so she has a clear shot on one of the wraithlings that's flanking Ikmer.
Now, it is still in combat,
Yes.
but I will say that you're not going to take a cover penalty from Eclipse because she's so short. Oh, never mind. You're attacking the one further in.
Yeah,
yep,
further
you definitely
in.
have an absolutely clear shot
Clear
on that
shot.
one.
That's a 20 factoring in the -4.
Factoring in the -4.
Yes.
Okay, that certainly hits. And I'm assuming you're using a...
Oh, yes, one of the ghost touch.
Yep.
Sorry, I should have said that.
You didn't
but-
say it before, so
No, sorry, it doesn't count. You didn't specifically light those on fire to use.
8 damage.
Nice.
Good shot.
Okay. With that, it's Ikmer's turn.
All right. It's going to take a 5-foot step closer to Eclipse and attack the one that she also attacked at.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Fantastic. Max damage, 15 total.
15 total, and your weapon is blanched. So that is your one use of that.
Yeah.
And it takes 15 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. With that, it's Matumbe.
All right, cool. So Matumbe is going to take a 5-foot step in, tightening up the party a little bit. So now he is right next to Ikmer on the diagonal, but he is still also right next to a child ghost.
I see what you're doing there. You just want that bodyguard feat.
Oh no, I actually want my shake it off +1
Okay.
to saves when
Right.
it inevitably touches me and I have to fail a will save.
Yep.
So he's
And
gonna
the bodyguard.
and he's gonna try to cleave it down with the monk's spade, giant shovel. It's an 18 off the die.
That will hit.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm gonna roll some damage here, and this would be my one use of the ghost touch. Not bad off the d6. I got a 5 off that, so plus my 11 because I had power attack clicked on because I haven't turned that off in weeks and weeks and weeks.
That's fair. I feel you.
That's gonna be a 16 damage.
16 damage. Nice. Love you for keeping the HP total even.
You're welcome.
All right. Back at the top of the order, it's Eclipse.
I am going to take one 5-foot forward, of course. So then there's, I think now we're in a good line.
Lightning bolt. Should have made all that noise. Here comes a rogue wizard from the woods.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use my axe.
I meet those all the time.
All these rogue wizards in the woods.
It's 16 on the die.
Oh yeah, you got it. Hey, you guys are rolling hot tonight.
I'm fine with that.
16 damage.
16 damage. So that is 12, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's still up. You see its image start to, like, it appears to be flickering. And now it is their turn. I need everybody to roll me 2 will saves.
Is this a fear effect?
This is a fear effect.
So add a +2.
Motherfucker.
Not so good here.
24 for Lyra.
Well,
Did you roll your second
one.
Oh, no. 23?
Lyra is good to go.
All right.
She is no longer afraid of these kids.
How about a 9?
A 9 fails.
What about a 10?
A 10 also fails. You are panicked.
Damn it.
All right.
Drop your weapon and shield.
I've got an 8 off one, so definitely frightened at least. And then.
Well, what's the 8 go to? With the +2?
No, that is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's frightened.
That's my total. And then my total off the other one would be 17.
So you're just frightened.
Oh,
I'll take it.
I guess, wait, so we add the 2. Do we have to add 2 from our...
So it's whatever you rolled on the die plus your wisdom or your will save, and then +2.
Oh, okay. What about an 11 and a 12?
Still fail both.
Damn it.
Eclipse.
My lowest was a 23.
Okay, so you are also fine. So for the boys,
Here we go.
Especially because you're panicked, so you're going to have to go in a random direction, too.
yeah, Ikmer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ikmer is.
I mean, I guess I understand it. It's not fine.
Okay, you guys are panicked / feared for 3 rounds. Man, the only one I wanted to get was Eclipse. Make that lopper clock tick. So, that will start happening on your turn. The children have gone. Lyra, you're up. Hey, if you wipe them out now, will be a good thing.
That would be nice.
Because Eclipse moved 5 feet to the side, Lyra now has a clear shot. I think I would need to take a 5-foot step back, though, to shoot with my crossbow.
No, you're totally fine
good?
right where you
Okay.
are. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being provoked.
Okay, perfect. So I am using one of those ghost touch arrows again. I rolled a 20.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
With one of these, you can crit on incorporeal creatures.
Yes.
So that's a 21 with the -4.
Woot.
Confirmed critical.
Yes!
Yes. Let's go.
And I rolled an 8 on the damage, the first one.
Okay.
Oh, the next one was a 1.
But okay, so 9 points of damage.
Yep. So 13.
What are you adding to it?
My plus... Oh, the +2 isn't doubled, is it? For the singing?
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So
certainly
then
is.
a +4.
Yep.
So 13.
Sounds good. Dead.
Wow!
Exactly
Wow.
dead.
That's great.
So then I am only frightened?
You're still panicked
Damn it.
But you won't provoke when you run away.
from that one.
Oh, yeah, true. I guess you still
So, Ikmer, it is your turn. We're going to say 1 is facing me. So 1, 2, 3, Matumbe is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Will be the way that you run. So roll me a d8.
An 8.
An 8, so you are going to run diagonally. You're going to kind of jump over Eclipse and go run in that direction, but you wouldn't provoke from anybody, which is a good thing.
Just bowls through Eclipse.
Yep. And now Matumbe, you are frightened, but you can take that 5 foot.
Yep. So a 5-foot diagonal back away, 5, and then 15, 20 with the next, and then I can get one more 5 away.
Okay. So Matumbe has left the center of the action, and it's Eclipse's turn.
I can't quite charge. Can I?
You only need 10 feet to charge.
Yeah, you can definitely charge.
I didn't know if I'm not. Am I in a straight line?
Yep.
Yeah, that
You're in a
works.
straight diagonal line. Works fine.
Light that shit up.
I will charge towards the small child.
Wonderful.
Take
Small versus small.
Fuck. So So I rolled a 2, which puts me at a 13 to hit.
That misses.
That's what I thought.
Okay, it's a small child's turn. You charged right at it. It didn't like that, so it's going to attack you. Natural 20.
That's bullshit.
Look at it.
I don't
Look at it.
believe you. Because you talked about it before the session how you had to crit.
You see it? Yep.
Firm.
All right, let me just confirm this bad boy.
You're a garbage human.
2 on the die will not confirm.
Oh, okay.
Unless your touch AC is 7.
No, it's 11.
Okay, so maybe it will save.
Sucks. Jesus.
Maybe it will
That
save.
far off.
And do not add the +2 for fear. This is not a fear effect.
11 plus 6 will give me a 17.
You do not take any drain.
Fuck yes.
Neat.
You do take 4 points of negative energy damage, though.
That's not so nice.
All right, Lyra, your turn.
So Lyra's singing is ending now, and she has a clear line of sight on the wraithling, so she is going to shoot at it with another ghost touch arrow.
Sounds good. It is in combat. I can take the +4 if you just want to do your total.
So that's a 17 total.
Okay, that does not hit.
Darn it.
You're on such a hot streak. Sorry to see it end. Alright, Ikmer continues to run, panicked. Matumbe continues to run, frightened. Eclipse, you're up again.
I'm going after it again, I
I
guess.
figured.
Take charging off, though, so I don't have that -2 to AC, and now my touch is a little better.
A little better than 11, yeah.
Natural 20, so I definitely hit.
You definitely hit, and
Nope.
it's dead. It had 1 HP left.
Oh, okay. My minimum's 11, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're good.
Okay.
Good job, guys. That went way better than the last time. Maybe it's because I gave you guys, like, ghost salt or something.
Might have helped.
Might have helped a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Igmar and I are still running away for a round.
yeah, you're running away for a ride. Imagine you come to your senses. Maybe one of the girls picks up Ikmer's shit.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, can you pick that up?
I got it for you, Ikmer. We'll be waiting.
So what are you guys doing now? You've killed all 6 children.
Man,
That sounds really good.
It feels so much better to kill 6 children now.
Put that on your resume.
You mean, how do you think I got my job that I have now?
I think we kind of circle up and maybe discuss next plan. So we know we need to go towards the lake. I think maybe that's our next bet. I'm not sure how much left there is for us to do in the town proper.
I agree. I think if we head towards the beast's home, we can at least find his book, see if there's any more clues there to where to find the wraith.
I agree.
Perfect. I'm just gonna grab my manacles from the ground, and let's go.
All right. So you guys head to the south of town towards this lake. And as you approach by the moonlight, you do see what looks like kind of this ramshackle, almost looks like a large bush, but too big to be a bush. And it's like all these twigs and looks like it has an entrance. Lyra, you distinctly remember this. It looks almost exactly like the hero card that was drawn for you in Ravengrow. The Tangled Briar. You think back and it's weird. It's like the spitting image. It's like a picture was taken of this and placed on the card.
What alignment did that card have?
I believe it was an evil aligned card.
Oh. She will approach with caution.
So you guys approach, and as you do, you find that this actually appears to have been burned. It's got charring on the wood. There's ash, kind of. If you look into the doorway, it looks like there's ash on the inside.
How big is this entrance?
The entrance is big enough for a beast-sized creature to enter, you would say.
I think we need to probably go in that, by the way.
Can I do a quick run through of alignments detecting?
Yep. You don't detect anything.
Perfect.
I think we definitely need to investigate. Do you remember when we all met at that tavern? I saw this place. I'm meant to be here. We can proceed with caution, but this is where I'm supposed to be.
Okay, Lyra. Anyways, let's go in the big beast door.
The three of us kind of give the like, yeah, okay.
She almost died, so I guess she's going through some shit.
Just let her have it.
Okay, so you guys entering?
Yes.
We enter the bush.
You see very shoddily made, and, you know, it's like there's a chair with 3 legs, or one leg that's like much shorter than the other 4 that is kind of like propped up on like a rock, and you see kind of ramshackle tables, what looks like a pile of maybe used to be hay, but the fire seems to have damaged it. Maybe not wholly consumed it, but it looks like it burnt a little bit. Make a perception check while you're in here.
God damn it. Eclipse is not perceptive tonight. Another natural 1.
Nice. I got 5.
17.
7.
Okay. With the 17, that's more than enough to find a book.
Oh.
And it's leather bound. It appears to be slightly singed, but mostly intact.
Burn damage.
Do you examine?
Yes.
Okay. So you see on the cover, kind of embossed in the leather, is Poetry of Taldor.
Okay. That's certainly ringing a bell here.
It feels like there's a bookmark in the book.
Okay, bookmark it is. Let's open it up.
So you open it up, and it's actually a folded up piece of paper.
Oh. Okay.
And as you unfold it, it appears to be roughly the same picture that you had seen before. A little girl holding kind of like a hulking figure's hand. And this one in kind of like a child's handwriting says Elsa and Larry underneath each of the figures.
I wonder why the beast likes to call himself Elsa.
I think we may have learned his name.
This will be great to present in addition to the other drawing that we found. And now we can call him his real name.
Absolutely. We can also present the child, too.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, that was kind of the plan, right?
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. If we show them the body, there's no doubt that they have to understand this was not by a monster like the beast.
With death itself staring them in the face, there will be no question.
No,
Exactly.
the child.
Thank you.
Mitsume, you don't have to stare at them.
What?
What the fuck?
I was calling you death.
Oh, I'll take that as a compliment.
Probably looks like it with all the conjuring.
I look like shit right now.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Thanks, God.
Here, Matumbe, here's a comb.
Thank you. I don't have any hair. That's an insult.
So, you exit this tangled briar, and you see the moon. And you see that the kind of bank of this lake leads up to a hill, still on the outskirts of town. By the moonlight, you can make out what appears to be a scarecrow. It looks like it's kind of slumped onto a scythe.
Is this the same one we've seen?
This is a different one entirely.
So proceed with caution, get close enough to detect alignments and detect magic, see what's going on. Standard procedure.
I would say just blast the thing with the longest ray that we have, and just who cares if it's really alive or dead, and see what happens.
What are you doing?
Well, we don't want to clip spending one of her good rays, and I have disrupt undead, but that'd have to be closer than the detect ranges to actually use it. So I think get within 60 feet to detect. And if we detect something malevolent, yeah, absolutely start pumping stuff into it.
Pump it.
Pump up the jam.
Pump it up.
The jams. Pump it up.
Yeah. So 60 feet away?
So you guys are 60 feet away, and you're detecting alignment.
Yep.
That's much like... Excuse me.
Leave it in.
That's much like detect magic, correct?
Yeah.
So it has the same restrictions?
Yeah, I believe you detect...
Like foot of stone, or foot of earth, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't detect anything.
Okay.
Oh, guys, do you think it's in the ground? Because he asked for stone, for earth.
Foreshadowing. So you don't see any evil, but make a perception check.
I got a natural 20, so 28.
I got a 7 this time.
Haley, where your luck begins, mine ends. I got a natural 1.
10 for Lyra.
Eclipse would start to hear, faintly at first, but then it grows, the sound of buzzing, like a swarm of bees. And it rises in intensity. And then, from out of the ground, at first it appears like a swarm of shadowy insects. But they clear for a moment, and you see a figure. It looks at you through empty eye sockets, and then parts a shadowy robe. And you see 12 sets of eyes looking at you.
So you could say
Yes.
6 kids worth of eyes!
you could say it exposes its eyes to us.
Come on.
You could say that. You could also say, I need you guys to finish your drinks because we'll see you next week.
I knew about this.